All right, this is 7th grade, Module 4, Lesson 16. Now this first opening exercise here, you guys are going to talk it out in class. Each of my class periods will be different, so what I will be looking for here is your math on finding the percentages. So you have some topics here to talk about. As a class, you're going to see what is the total number of girls in the class, what's the number of boys in the class, and what's the total number of students present. So do not count absent students. Next row, what is the percent of total number of girls? What is the total percent of the girls in the class? What's the total percent of the boys in the class? And then what's the percent of the boys and the girls in the class? Next row, you have number of girls whose names start with a vowel. If you remember, vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Number of boys whose names start with a vowel. Number of students whose names start with a vowel. Then you're going to find the percent of both of those. And then at the very bottom, you're going to bring it all together by finding the total percentages. All right, so pause the video. And then when you guys have all this worked out, I will go over example 1. So go ahead and pause. All right, so hopefully that lesson went well for you. If you got stuck on the math, then I hope to clear it up right now. So we have an example here. A school has 60% girls, 40% boys. If 20% of the girls wear glasses and 40% of the boys wear glasses, what's the percent of students who wear glasses? All right, so we know that we have the number of girls is 60%. And we're going to write that as 0.60. And I'm going to times that by n. N in this case is the total number of students in the class or in the school for this reference. Then we have number of boys. The boys is 40%. We're going to write it as 0.40 n. All right, now we have glasses. So girls with glasses. Girls with glasses, as you see, it says 20%. So we're going to write 20% as a decimal as 0.20. We're going to multiply that by the total percentage in the class, so 0.60 n. When you multiply those two together on your calculators, you get 0.12 n. We're going to come back to that in a minute. So let's do the boy side. All right, now the boys is 40%. So I have 40% times 40% n. When you multiply those two together, you get 0.16 n. Now I need to find the total. What's the total percentage? So I'm going to take 0.12 n, and I'm going to add it to 0.16 n, and that'll give me my total percentage of boys and girls that wear glasses. And this gives me 0.28 n. So 28% of the students wear glasses. All right, so look back at your table and see if you kind of follow the same idea here to get those total percentages and the girl percentages, boy percentages that are more specific. All right, let's go to the next problem, on to the back. All right, exercise 1. Here we go. Excuse me, I have a little cough. All right, how does the percent of students who wear glasses change if the percent of the boys and girls remains the same? So we're going to still stick with the 60% girls, 40% boys. But this time, I have 20% of the boys wearing glasses and 40% of the girls wearing glasses. All right, so we're going to set it up the same way. So number of girls is 60%. We're still going to write it as 0.60 n. Over here, we have number of boys. And again, that is 40%. We're still going to write it as 0.40 n. All right, now we're going to find those with glasses. So we're going to say the girls are now 40%. So I'm going to say 0.40 times 0.60n gives me 0.24n. And we're going to leave it like that for now. All right, the boys' side with glasses. So the boys now have 20%. So we're going to say 0.20 times 0.40n. That's going to give me 0.08n. So our total, we add those two together, 0.24n plus 0.08n. When you add those up, you get 0.32n. What is that percentage? That is 32% wear glasses. All right, I'm going to have you guys do exercise 2 on your own. That will be the one that I grade. This is the end of this video.